Cowboys Nation, buckle up, because the NFL world just got hit with a seismic shockwave that could change the trajectory of America's team forever. This isn't just another rumor or a fleeting headline. It's a storyline so electric, so tantalizing, that it's got fans, analysts, and insiders buzzing like never before. We're talking about Shedeur Sanders, the electrifying quarterback out of Colorado, son of the legendary Deion Primetime Sanders, and a name that's sending shockwaves through the heart of Dallas. Yes, you heard that right. Shedeur Sanders has been spotted right here in the Lone Star State, and the implications are nothing short of monumental. This isn't just a casual visit or a kid enjoying his off-season. This is a potential game-changer, a moment that could redefine the Dallas Cowboys' future and etch a new chapter in their storied legacy. Picture this, a crisp evening in Dallas, the city alive with its usual buzz, and there, courtside at a Mavericks game, is none other than Shedeur Sanders. Not tucked away in the stands, not blending into the crowd, but front and center, radiating the kind of star power that makes you stop and stare. Dressed to the nines, exuding confidence, and carrying himself with the same magnetic charisma that made his father a household name, Shedeur wasn't just there to watch Luka Doncic work his magic. No, this was something far bigger. Cameras caught him mingling with Dallas Cowboys insiders, engaging in deep, animated conversations, looking right at home in a city that lives and breathes football. This wasn't a quick handshake or a passing hello. This was Shedeur Sanders, the future of the quarterback position, holding court in Cowboys territory. Now, let's pause for a second, because I know what some of you are thinking. Okay, so he was at a game. Maybe he's just chilling. Maybe he's a Mavericks fan. What's the big deal? Fair question, but hold that thought, because this story gets juicier. This wasn't just a random appearance. This was a moment that set the NFL rumor mill on fire, spinning faster than a Dak Prescott game-winning spiral in overtime. Reporters, always on the hunt for a scoop, didn't let this moment slip by. They pressed Shedeur about his time in Dallas, and instead of dodging the question or giving a canned response, Shedeur leaned into it with a smirk that could light up the AT&T Stadium jumbotron. "You never know where I'll end up," he said, his voice dripping with confidence. "Could be here. Could be playing against the Cowboys." And just like that, social media exploded. Twitter went into meltdown mode. Reddit threads lit up with speculation, and every sports blog from ESPN to Barstool Sports was dissecting those words like they were the Dead Sea Scrolls. Was Shedeur just being coy? Was he trolling the media? Or was he dropping a not-so-subtle hint that something massive is brewing behind closed doors? Cowboys fans, you know how this works. In the NFL, nothing is ever just a coincidence. Every word, every appearance, every interaction is calculated. And when it involves a player of Shedeur's caliber, you better believe people are paying attention. But the plot thickens because out of the shadows stepped the man himself, the architect of America's team, the one and only Jerry Jones. And when Jerry Jones talks, the football world listens. Now, let's be real, Jerry Jones doesn't hand out praise like that lightly. This is a man who's been making bold moves and building legacies for decades. When he speaks, it's not just hot air. It's strategy. It's vision. It's a glimpse into the future of the franchise. And while Jerry did pull back slightly, mentioning that Shedeur isn't a fit for the current Cowboys roster and referencing Dak Prescott's role as the team's quarterback, you can't help but read between the lines. When Jerry says, "Not right now," what he's really saying is, stay tuned because things could get interesting. This is classic Jerry Jones, testing the waters, stirring up buzz, and keeping every option open. And trust me, Cowboys fans are eating it up. The internet is ablaze with speculation. Cowboys Twitter is a whirlwind of mock drafts, with fans mapping out every possible scenario to get Shedeur in a star-emblazoned jersey. Reddit threads are diving deep into Shedeur's college film, breaking down his pocket presence, his arm strength, his ability to make plays under pressure. YouTube comment sections are filled with fans dreaming of Shedeur Sanders stepping onto the field at a TNT stadium, leading the Cowboys to glory. Some are even suggesting that Dallas could trade up in next year's draft to secure him, while others are eyeing the expiration date on Dak Prescott's contract, pointing to a potential window for a quarterback transition. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's a groundswell of excitement, a collective belief that something historic could be on the horizon. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. To understand why the story is resonating so deeply, we need to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. The Dallas Cowboys are at a crossroads. Dak Prescott has been the face of the franchise for years, leading the team with grit and determination. He's put up impressive numbers, earned Pro Bowl nods, and shown he can compete at the highest level. But the reality of the NFL is harsh quarterback windows, close quickly, and loyalty has an expiration date. Dak's contract situation is murky, with questions lingering about his long-term future in Dallas. While he's still the guy for now, the NFL moves at a relentless pace, and teams are always looking for the next big thing. Enter Shedeur Sanders, a young, dynamic, marketable quarterback with superstar potential. In a market like Dallas, where everything is larger than life, a player like Shedeur is pure gold. Let's talk about Shedeur's star power for a moment, because it's a massive part of this equation. This isn't just a quarterback who can make plays on the field, he's a cultural phenomenon. From his NIL deals to his commanding social media presence, Shedeur has already established himself as a brand. He's got the charisma, the swagger, the ability to light up a room or a press conference. He's the kind of player who doesn't just play the game, he transcends it. In Dallas, a city that thrives on flash and spectacle, Shedeur would fit like a glove. Imagine him walking into a T&T stadium, the crowd roaring, the cameras flashing, the star on his helmet gleaming under the lights. This is the kind of player who could redefine the Cowboys' identity for a new generation. But it's not just about the glitz and glamour. Shedeur's game speaks for itself. In his time at Colorado, he's shown he's more than just Deion Sanders' son. He's a quarterback who can make every throw, read defenses like a veteran, and elevate the players around him. He's faced adversity-tough games, tough critics, and come out stronger every time. His ability to handle the spotlight, both on and off the field, is a testament to his maturity. This is a player who's ready for the NFL, ready for the pressure of playing in a market like Dallas, and ready to take on the challenge of leading a franchise with a fan base that expects nothing less than greatness. So, what does this all mean for the Cowboys? Is Shedeur Sanders destined to be the next quarterback of America's team? Not today, and probably not tomorrow. But don't bet against it because the pieces are falling into place. Dallas, by Jerry Jones's glowing praise, by the buzz that's taken over Cowboys Nation. Whether it's a draft day power move, a trade scenario, or simply Jerry keeping his options open in case Dak falters, this story is far from over. The timing is intriguing, with the NFL's relentless pace always pushing teams to plan for the future. Jerry Jones, a man who lives for bold moves and legacy-defining moments, isn't one to pass up an opportunity like this. Shedeur, for his part, isn't sitting back waiting for the hype to carry him. He's grinding, performing, and showing NFL-level maturity under pressure. His college tape is a highlight reel of clutch throws, smart decisions, and leadership in critical moments. He's not riding his father's coattails. He's carving his own path, step by step, game by game. His ability to handle criticism, navigate the media circus, and stay focused on the field makes him a rare breed. This is a quarterback who's built for the big stage, and there's no stage bigger than Dallas. The Cowboys fan base is already dreaming of the possibilities. Social media is flooded with fans debating whether Shedeur could be the missing piece to bring another Lombardi trophy back to Dallas. Some are looking at the draft, others at free agency, and a few bold souls are even suggesting a blockbuster trade to secure him. The excitement is palpable, and it's not hard to see why. Shedeur isn't just a quarterback, he's a potential franchise-defining player, the kind of talent who could lead the Cowboys into a new era of dominance. His combination of skill, charisma, and legacy makes him a perfect fit for a team that thrives on spectacle and success. The legacy angle can't be overstated. Deion Sanders' time in Dallas is still etched in the minds of fans, a golden era of swagger and Super Bowls. Shedeur stepping into that legacy would be more than just a roster move, it would be a cultural phenomenon. Picture the marketing campaigns, the sold-out jerseys, the primetime specials. The NFL thrives on stories, and this one would be a blockbuster. Deion himself has stayed relatively quiet, letting his son shine on his own, but you can bet he'd be in the background, cheering louder than anyone if Shedeur landed in Dallas. For now, this is a story in its early chapters. Shedeur Sanders isn't suiting up for the Cowboys this season, and maybe not the next. But the groundwork is there. The conversations, the evaluations, the buzz, it's all building toward something. Whether it's a draft pick in 2026, a surprise move in free agency, or a long-term plan to transition from Dak, the Cowboys are clearly intrigued. And why wouldn't they be? Shedeur is the kind of player who can change a franchise, a city, a fan base. He's got the skills to win games, the charisma to win hearts, and the name to make history. Cowboys Nation, this is your moment to weigh in. Should Dallas go all in on Shedeur Sanders? Could he be the key to ending the Super Bowl drought? Or is this just another off-season distraction, a shiny object that will fade by training camp? Whatever you think, one thing is clear, this story has legs. It's not just a viral headline or a fleeting rumor, it's a narrative that could shape the future of America's team. So stay locked in, stay loud, and let's keep this conversation going. The NFL is a league of surprises, and if Shedeur Sanders ends up in Dallas, you'll want to say you saw it coming. Let's ride, Cowboys Nation, the future might just be spelled Shedeur.